Passport Program Coordinator Madison Johnson is here to talk all about this year's Nebraska Passport. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So what can people expect on this year's Passport and how does it work?
Yes, so the Passport is a summer travel program that runs from May 1st to September 30th of each year, and it has 70 different places on it from across the state. So they're different every year, so if you participated in 2022 or 2021, you're going to get a whole new selection of places. Everything from state parks, museums, restaurants, cafes, retail, roadside attractions, just all sorts of good stuff.
So is there anything different on this year's, or is it similar to prior years?
Well, it's always different. So each year we have 10 different tours that we highlight. Okay. So they kind of change it up. This year we have an entire tour called Antique Chic that's all about different antique stores across the state. That one's really fun. A lot of people are really excited about that because antiquing and thrifting are really popular right now. And we have a good selection from kind of your classic antique stores that are in, old downtown buildings that are just huge and filled with stuff, or brand new things that do like all 1970s vintage things. So it's just a really cool selection. We also have an entire tour dedicated to sugar and kind of chocolate and cakes and all sorts of fun things. We also have an entire tour dedicated to animals, so things like the Lincoln Children's Zoo, some rescues, some kind of animal pet sanctuaries and petting zoos and all sorts of cool stuff.
So absolutely everything.
Yeah.
What are the rules?
So it's super, super simple. So you can get one of these booklets, they're completely free, and then you just walk into any of the business. You don't have to pay anything to get a stamp. So say you're walking into a retail store, maybe there's nothing there that you're interested in buying, you can still get a stamp completely for free. And then at the end of the program, you turn in a little back sheet. So this guy right here, turn into me, and then I will send you prizes based on how many stops you go to. So rules wise, there's not a lot, basically. Anybody can do it. The oldest person I had last year do the program was 98, and the youngest person I had was 6 months old. So really for everybody, and anyone can participate as much or as little as they'd like.
So what makes this program so special?
Oh, the people who do it, this program is in its 14th year. We have people who do all 70 stops every single year. I've had people who've done all 70 stops for like 8 or 9 years, which is just crazy. And they're so passionate and they love it so very much, and they're also kind and generous. They love supporting Nebraska businesses in those communities that maybe they've never been to before. It's kind of a great talking point. It allows people to spend some really good quality time with friends and family. And it's really one of a kind. No other state has something like this, and it's absolutely beloved. So it's a lot of fun. If you haven't done it before, I strongly suggest checking it out.
What kind of impact does this have on the state?
Yes, so a handful of years ago we did an economic impact report, and it had a traveler spending of $12.9 million. So that goes right back into communities. That doesn't come to us by any means. It's a state program, so it is completely funded by our own Nebraska tourism dollars. But that impact is just so huge on a lot of these rural communities. It's a lot of people that don't have traditional tourism maybe, or just places that those additional few thousand people in their doors throughout the summer can keep businesses afloat. Especially during COVID, we saw a lot of people who were so thankful for the program that were able to keep on staff and kind of keep that downtown a little revitalized, because things can be pretty tricky. It's a hard time to be in business, and so this is a really wonderful lifeline for those people. And it just has more of an impact than I think we're willing to see or can see.
Absolutely. And real quick, where can people get the passports again and go for more information?
Yes, so you can get a passport at any of the 70 stops, and then you can find those stops at nebraskapassport.com, where you can also request them to get mailed to you. So again, they're free. You can request 10 if you'd like, give out to friends and family. Maybe you have some family coming in from out of state, but all of their information is at nebraskapassport.com.
Perfect. Madison, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you.